15 million and so far 1-0. Wolves' chances at Villa Park were boosted by the return of Steve Bull. Two famous clubs, two proud traditions, a cracking Midlands derby in prospect. And who's still numero uno at 40? It's happy birthday Schiltz as he enters, dare I say it, middle-aged, still the master of his craft.
Gentlemen, thank you all very much indeed for waiting. I am absolutely delighted to be able to say that this deal has officially gone through. And I don't need to tell you that the last few days have been somewhat trying for only one reason, and I think that is the speculation, the innuendo, and the controversy that really has, I regret to say, been generated by some journalists.
Good evening. Yes, after 38 days of intrigue and innuendo, it seems at last that Michael Knighton has achieved his dream and become the new owner of the world's most famous football club, Manchester United. The biggest deal in British football was clinched today after hours of wrangling. The announcement came through early this evening at Old Trafford. Then Knighton flew south to Portsmouth, where he spoke to Midweek Sports Special. We'll hear what he has to say later. For the time being, United's attention was centred on the pitch, and we'll see how they fare in a moment. But first of all, the rest of the day's headlines from Tony Francis.
Well, no major upsets for football's hierarchy tonight, but a few First Division clubs may manage that all right, as Tottenham prevailed at home to the Fourth Division leaders Southend. Mind you, Terry Venables isn't by any means out of the woods yet. Spurs needed 74 minutes to break down Southend's resistance. Steve Sedgley's throw, an expensive one, £750,000. Stewart involved, and when the cross arrived, Fenwick diffused at least some of the tension at White Hart Lane. Norwich flattered to deceive at home to Rotherham. It looked pretty comfortable for them when Robert Fleck headed Norwich into the lead after 32 minutes. But they draw too many games at home for their own comfort, and Bobby Williamson gave the Third Division side a thoroughly well-deserved draw. Norwich will have to rely on away form again. Not exactly a dream debut for Gavin Ward on trial in goal for West Brom. An attack of nerves, and Mark Leonard presented with Bradford's first goal. No blame attached to Ward for the second, however. Leonard again in 33 minutes. Nicely done. Well, Albion seemed to have turned the corner after a poor start to the season, but Ward beaten once more. Kevin Megson for 3-0. Bernard McNally now with a late reply, but Bradford sitting pretty. And tonight's other results from the second round first leg Littlewoods Cup games. Not a great leveller, but I'm sure someone else has said that in times gone past. It even makes Liverpool look mortal, for a while anyway. The fact is, though, that 4 First Division sides were beaten by lesser teams in last night's matches, and a bit of déjà vu for one of them.
Gary Blissett obviously enjoys sabotaging Manchester City. Nice work here to set up Brentford's opener for Terry Evans. And Blissett, whose 2 goals hounded City out of the FA Cup last season, scored the second himself, following up his own rebound. You wouldn't think he was a Mancunian, or that Brentford can't win in the league. They did remove Brighton in the first round as well, and although Oldfield put a dampener on the evening, they could still be a handful. Another giant wounding at Blundell Park, where Grimsby set about Coventry City. Dave Gilbert's volley, the first dagger. Tommy Watson made it 2-0 in the second half, and although Kilcline did his duty from 12 yards, it only served to re-energise the Mariners, Gary Birtles in particular. The goal of the game coming up. His first for Grimsby, and I guess Cloughie could still do with a few like this. Wigan said they'd come to Anfield to enjoy themselves. You've got to say something. They did, until Glenn Hussein dropped in after 5 minutes. And then a curious development. From outside the area, Brian Griffiths had the temerity to equalise. And the Third Division side achieved something no one else has managed so far at Anfield this season. They actually scored a second. David Thompson with some panache, making it Maestros 1, Novices 2. Ian Rush didn't like the sound of that at all. 2 goals in 2 minutes ought to put the Bounders in their place. After all, Wigan haven't won a league match this season. And in this sort of mood, Rush is absolutely merciless, isn't he? Then it was shades of Crystal Palace, although Beardsley did have to hang on for 81 minutes before making it 4-2. And John Barnes made the return leg a more palatable prospect by using his head 2 minutes from time. Overall, perhaps Wigan did enjoy it. That other Merseyside outfit were brooking no nonsense from the third division. Leyton Orient were only intact for 13 minutes before Mike Newell, who else, silenced the penalty debate over Steve McCall before it even began. Everton were a mite flattered by the 2-0 scoreline, though. EastEnders aren't on television every night, and Orient would have put on a better show but for Neville Southall and Newell, who set up the second for Sheedy.
It's Derby Day on Merseyside and in Manchester tomorrow. From our point of view, that means bravely sitting on the fence. Neutrality is the key unless you happen to be totally committed one way or the other.
When I first started playing the Derby games, to be fair, Everton didn't really have that great a side, and they used to just try and kick us off the park.
Over the last few years, both the clubs have been dominant really in the race for the championship, and I'm sure it's going to be the case again this season.
I'm sure you're a hero for the rest of the season if you score in the Manchester derby. I'd just like to score at the moment. That's 3 or 4 games I haven't scored. I've come close on a couple, and it'd be absolutely fantastic if I scored tomorrow.
This is the first derby game I've actually played in, so it's going to be an experience for myself. But the feeling, the feedback, and we're getting from supporters is that they want this one so much,
Well, the build-up to Derby Day takes one of two forms, uninterrupted. In other words, the teams have got all week to prepare for it, and the press have got all week to write about it. The alternative is like this week, really, with the Littlewoods Cup to think about.
Everton's preparation started, as all their games seem to do this season, with a goal from Mike Newell. Leyton Orient had some early pressure, but in their first attack of note, Everton got Stuart McCall in to shoot, and showing a real goal-scorer's appetite, Newell in to score, his 5th in 7 matches. Newell, who hit the woodwork too, set up the second goal himself early in the second half. He can run strongly, he can run cleverly. Pat Nevin's inch-perfect pass, and Kevin Sheedy knew no more about that finish than he's been given credit for.
With 4 minutes gone at Anfield, another Crystal Palace looked odds-on. A Glenn Hussein header might yet become one of football's favourite cliches. It put Liverpool ahead, but instead of the avalanche, Wigan equalised. Brian Griffiths firing past the wall, and Bruce Grobbelaar to stun the Kop and the Wigan fans, and probably himself. Remember, this is the team still looking for a win in the third division this season, and they went ahead. Dave Thompson with a Dalglish-like turn and finish, 2-1. What a story this could be. For a moment, it was Liverpool who wobbled until Ian Rush found his scoring touch. Steve Nicol setting up the first, delightfully finished with a turn and the left foot. Wigan beginning to look a little tired. The killer goal a minute later, Nicol again, providing Rush with the opportunity. 3-2, the Wigan resolve had by now gone. Jan Molby deputising for Steve McMahon sent Peter Beardsley darting through. Clinical finish coming up, 79 minutes, 4-2. And Liverpool really wrapped it up at a canter. Staunton finding John Barnes. What a game, what a shock. The full story comes later. Manchester City will be sick of the sight of Brentford and Gary Blissett. He set up Terry Evans for the opener on 14 minutes. Blissett, remember, put City out of the FA Cup with 2 goals last season. He got another following up his own rebound 5 minutes from time. But David Oldfield spared the blushes in the last minute. And at 2-1, Manchester City won't be too unhappy.
Alex Ferguson wrote the script for Manchester United's first half performance at Portsmouth, injuries apart. Money well spent was the verdict as Paul Ince crashed in the first after 19 minutes. Didn't know he was left-footed, did you? He's not. That's his weaker foot. Don't think Fergie will mind paying the instalment on that performance. Ince used his favourite weapon to provide a polished conclusion to a messy moment in the Portsmouth rearguard. Effortless, wasn't it? Knows where the target is. Next it was Danny Wallace's turn. He capped his own personal derby match with the Portsmouth fans after the young Devils, Beardsmore and Sharp had combined. A roller coaster of a shot, down and up. Debut goal for United. Must be some feeling. But nothing has been straightforward about United's season so far. Off went the injured Brian Robson, 15 minutes to go. Fillery getting black in. Portsmouth back in business. And then finally, that free kick. It was indirect, remember, though the taker of the kick, Martin Kuhl, didn't know. He went for goal. Leighton went with his instincts and got the scoring touch himself.
With Brian Robson +3, without Brian Robson -2, but I'm sure United would have settled for that beforehand. But first, the Merseyside derby. You're not supposed to play
In the search for more goals. Newell's obliged with 5 already. And yet Everton's latest star might have been lost to football altogether. When Liverpool showed him the door, Mike turned to cricket.
Obviously during the summer I played a lot of cricket, and I was fortunate enough to play for Lancashire in the under-25 games, the under-19 games and a couple of games in the second 11.
Was there a danger you could have been lost to cricket at that stage?
Yeah, obviously after being rejected at Liverpool, I was doing reasonably well in the cricket, and Lancashire were quite keen to sign me on.
Mike still plays for Liverpool Cricket Club. He's as big a hit for them as he is with Everton.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me, hit me. Je t'adore, ich liebe dich. Hit me, hit me, hit me.
What do you do with the football autographed by the Liverpool team?
Well, this is one of my prized possessions. I was presented with it after we beat Liverpool 4-1 in the league in October 1986.
Hit me, hit me, hit!
Now, aren't you supposed to be a Liverpool fan?
That was the case for a number of years, obviously.
Surely you never changed once a Liverpudlian.
Well, I've never been embarrassed about the fact or ashamed about the fact, but the moment I signed for Everton, that all ended.
What about your family, though?
Well, that's a bit more difficult, particularly my brother.
Hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me slowly. Hit me quick. Hit me. Hit me. Hit me.
As Mike Newell pads up for his first Merseyside derby, Liverpool's Alan Hansen is preparing for his 32nd, more than any other player in the eventful history of the fixture. He's lifted major trophies in Everton's presence, but he's never enjoyed playing against them.
Not really. I mean, the tension starts probably like 2 days before the game, and then 2:15 Saturday. I mean, I go to the toilet about 45 times. I mean, I'm just so nervous. But over the last 4 or 5 years, the games have progressively got a bit better. I mean, when I first started playing the derby games, to be fair, Everton didn't really have that great a side, and they used to just try and kick us off the park, rush us a bit. But no, I mean, Everton have got a really good side, outstanding players, play a lot of good football, and I think that the standard in the derby games is gradually improved over the years.
Over his years, Hansen has realised every boy's sporting dream, but his own. As a teenager, his heart was set on a career in golf. His schoolboy football team had to start without him every Saturday.
The football pitch was right next to the golf course, and they used to name me as substitute. I used to play in the Merrill in the morning, and they'd name me as sub, and halfway through the match I'd trail off 18th green and rush over, get stripped, and then they'd put me right on.
But nothing was going to stop you playing golf first?
No, I'd always play golf before football. I mean, obviously that was when I was younger.
They could see you coming down the golf course?
They could see me coming off the 18th green and they'd be ready for me.
For some poor souls they'd have to come off with
Well, I don't think they're always too happy with me, but that was a long time ago.
Tomorrow, Liverpool's 6 handicapper is matched against Everton's opening bat. The leadership of the First Division may depend on the outcome.
Wonder if Mike Newell's free to tour the West Indies. Alan Hansen's Ryder Cup ambitions will have to wait certainly for another 2 years. Well, Merseysiders regard their derby as a very personal and private affair, but there is one Scouser who couldn't give a hoot what goes on at Goodison tomorrow as long as Manchester City beat Manchester United. Here's Rob McCaffrey.
Manchester City's Steve Redmond could be forgiven tomorrow if during the heat of derby battle he has half a mind on the Liverpool-Everton game. Redmond's a Scouser, a Liverpool fan. He even lives in the city. And on Merseyside, the Manchester derby merits little more than a mention.
So everyone back home is just talking about the Liverpool-Everton derby, but me personally, obviously I support Liverpool, so I want Liverpool to win against Everton, but all my mind's on Manchester derby and hopefully City can't win it.
Despite City's indifferent form, it's been an impressive start for Redmond this season.
Steve Redmond has been voted man of the match for Manchester City in the 2 games so far, and maybe that's linked to the fact he's been relieved of the captaincy, which was affecting his personal performances last season.
Obviously I was disappointed after to bring the lads up kind of thing from second to first. And
He'll have a morning fitness test, scoring form at the moment from Norman Whiteside. He'll pass that fitness test, don't worry. Tony Cotty has been selected to play the Everton reserve team tomorrow. Liverpool go to Goodison without Gary Gillespie. Ray Houghton is back in contention, but Barry Venison is more likely to play. Brian Robson will captain United at Main Road despite taking a painful blow on his shin in midweek. Brian McClare will also be in an unchanged lineup, although he may be modelling Terry Butcher headwear to keep those stitches in place. A stomach virus will almost certainly keep Neil McNabb out of the City team. Ian Brightwell will deputise.
Thanks, Clive. Well, not only Derby Day in Manchester and on Merseyside. After 32 years, it's the first Potteries League derby, Stoke City against Port Vale. Here's Rob McCaffrey.
A touch of nostalgia mixed with a touch of apprehension as we took Robbie Earle back to Stoke City, where he began his playing career. Stoke had let him go to, of all places, Port Vale. In 8 years, he's blossomed into a talented footballer who's scored 19 goals from midfield last season.
Well, as a youngster, I mean, I was a Stoke City fan, I must admit, and it was always my ambition to play for the club.
Welcome back. I think everyone feared the worst for Wigan this time last week, prior to their visit to Anfield in the Littlewoods Cup, and after what happened to Crystal Palace, of course. Now, as we've already seen this evening, Wigan actually gave Liverpool a bit of a fright, but that's only part of the story, albeit the sting. You see, Wigan said, why don't you come along for the ride? We said, OK.
So, run our way there and we just want to get on with the game. Oh, I've got to be nervous, yeah, but I'm really looking forward to it. You know, once in a lifetime, innit? Can't wait to get at them.
Hey?
He said I've got it.
I don't think it's hit me sort of thing yet. I haven't realised. I think 10 minutes before the kick-off when I see him standing there warming up, probably I was a little shivered in this one.
All the best, Peter. All the best, Nigel. All the best. Come on now, stay with it. Stay in your feet, stay in your feet, stay in your feet. Keep your shot. Stay with it. All the best. Stay with it! Well done, man, ball.
Did you expect it, Brian?
Yes, I did. Yeah, I mean, it's the innocence of youth. They've just run. They've got. Come on, and they've got to bring the deserve. They deserve it all.
We got 2 away goals, so you never know in the next leg, do you?
What about your own goal? Took it neatly?
Very pleased with it. Wish I'd scored it in the 89th minute, though.
Brian, what about your goal, the free kick?
I had no chance of that. Didn't even see it.
Can I say I think the away goals will count double, and we've got 2 in the bag, so we're hoping they count after the second match.
There have been more painful stings than that at Anfield. Well done, Wigan. Well, the Littlewoods Cup had more than its fair share of E-bar gum results this week, with 1 or 2 exceptions. Didn't we do well?
Nobody did better than Tranmere Rovers in white, quarter-finalists last season, and on their way again with this Ian Muir goal away to second division Ipswich Town. Owed a lot to the quality of John Morris's cross. Muir, a most stylish goalscorer. Mind you, he's entitled to be, with this amount of space, charitable defending, decisive finishing.
There'll be mixed feelings at Burnden Park this week following the victory over Watford. Delight in the way Bolton created chances. Tony Philliskirk got a goal in each half. The first neatly side-footed past Coton's right hand. But there'll be disappointment too. A vital away goal conceded against the run of play. Ivan Roberts climbing above Phil Brown to score with a fine header. Bolton went ahead 8 minutes from time when Brown found Philliskirk unmarked at the far post. But 2-1 is a slender lead to take to Vicarage Road.
Port Vale's League Cup record is some kind of record in itself. They've never reached the 3rd round, but they led Wimbledon from the 5th minute on Monday, Ron Futcher marking his return with the early goal. But Wimbledon imposed themselves on the tie with 2 typically direct and high-altitude goals. Carlton Fairweather the first, and then midway through the second half, the ball out wide on the launching pad. Dennis Wise in the air where John Fashanu likes it, and that's wide.
And that's not why they call him Fash the Bash. Well, 1 or 2 more items of news, a bit more action as well. Clive Tilsley.
Tranmere Rovers lead off the weekend action and can lead the 3rd Division too if they beat Huddersfield Town well tonight. Steve Vickers is back for the 7:30 kick-off. Tomorrow, Graham Shaw will miss Preston's match with Chester. Crew captain Aaron Callaghan will miss the game with Northampton, but Carl Beeston should be back in the Stoke defence for the Potteries derby. City still looking for a league win following last week's defeat against Oldham.
No real surprise that Roger Palmer's 4th goal of the season was scored creeping in at the back post. Rick Holden supplying the corner on 17 minutes. Holden set up number 2, though a slip from Derek Stay